There are some amazing fashion trends heading our way in 2020, and today I'm going to share with you exactly what those trends are and how to wear them. Now before we get started, I'd just like to say a big thank you to Lily Silk for sponsoring today's video. Now Lily Silk creates amazing silk clothing. I'm wearing one of their shirts today, which not only feels luxurious, but is actually really affordable as well. The team have given me a discount code to share with you guys today, which is great. So if you would like to jump on the website, I'll leave a link in the description box below, but the code is STYLE12 and that will save you 12% off anything on the Lily Silk website. Now, not only do they create some amazing clothing, but they also create silk bedding, linen, and pajamas. So their range is really extensive. And as I said, they create quality pieces that won't break the budget, which is music to my ears. Now I have road tested the pieces that I own, and I have laundered the pieces that I own, and they have washed and worn extremely well. Now that's really important to me because I don't want to promote anything to you guys that I don't hand on heart believe in myself. As I said, I have two other Lily Silk shirts that I ordered off the website. I just want to share them with you because this one is a gorgeous little classic white silk shirt, but it has these interesting little rib cuff detailing, which I just think gives it an interesting fashion edge. The other piece that I selected online was this really pretty navy silk. I'm not sure how that's coming up. Oh, you can actually see that it's a really gorgeous navy. And navy's really enjoying a little bit of a return to popularity as well. I think it's an easier color to wear than black, but it's just as classic and as versatile. So this navy shirt is great. I actually wore it with some white ripped jeans the other day and some trainers, and it looked amazing. So once again, these Lily Silk shirts are beautiful quality and just gorgeous staple pieces to have in your closet. Anyway, if you'd like to take advantage of the discount code STYLE12, the link's down below. Now let's get on with the top trends that we can expect to see in 2020. Now, one of my favorite trends for this new decade is polka dots. Now, I think the great thing about polka dots is that they are a pattern, but they're a subdued pattern. So if you're a little bit like me where you shy away from busy prints and patterns, polka dots give you the opportunity to wear something that's a little bit more interesting instead of just plain colors, but not quite as crazy as wearing a patterned piece. So polka dots you can expect to find in all sorts of clothing pieces and across the entire year. So not just spring, you will see polka dot pieces being worn throughout the winter months as well. So if you see anything that is spotted, grab it. If you're into polka dots, I'd love to hear about it. So please let me know if you are going to wear polka dots by leaving the word polka dot in the comments below. Now next up, pleats are going to be hotter than ever this year. You're probably saying, hey, hang on Leonie, we saw pleats last year. Yes, you did, but pleats are going bigger than ever before. So 2019 we saw pleated midi skirts and they were a really popular look. I'll still be wearing mine through to 2020, but pleats are also being seen in dresses, jumpsuits. Now when I'm talking pleated jumpsuits, it's sleeves are pleated, the bodice is pleated, the shorts are pleated. So it's pleats in entire pieces and in entire outfits, pleated dresses. So if you enjoyed wearing pleated midi skirts this year in 2019, pleats are where it's at for 2020. Now the next trend that you'll be seeing everywhere this year is trench coats. Now don't yawn and say that you hear that every couple of years or you hear it every winter. You probably do, but trench coats are seeing and enjoying a bit of a revival. So they're actually getting a bit of a modern makeover. So expect to see trench coats with, why am I getting tongue-tied today? Expect to see trench coats with colored paneling details. So they're not just your classic Burberry trench. They're the classic Burberry with a little bit of a fashion, interesting edge to them. Also expect to see them in oversized silhouettes as well. So I love this trend. I think it's going to be extremely wearable, and it's just a very modern take on a tried and true classic. Now, as I said earlier, midi dresses were where it's at for 2019. I personally will still be wearing them, but if there was one skirt trend or dress trend that will be absolutely everywhere in 2020, it is the mini dress or mini skirt. Now, I know this can scare some of us. It does scare me personally because my legs are not my favorite body part, but there are ways to wear them and ways to wear them without feeling too exposed. What we are going to see a lot of is over the knee boots. Now, those boots have been around for a couple of years. Keep them if you've already bought them, and team them with the shorter skirts that you can expect to see everywhere. Also think about adding some tights if you don't want your legs too exposed as well. But skirt lengths are definitely getting shorter and shorter. They're on the rise, so it's time to embrace it, but you can always embrace it in a way that makes you feel comfortable and not too exposed. Statement sleeves are also where it's at. Now, I'm not talking about a bit of a puff sleeve like we saw in 2019. Statement sleeves in 2020 are bigger and bolder than ever. That seems to be a bit of a fashion theme too. Everything seems to be getting a little bigger and bolder and more oversized. So these statement sleeves are definitely going to get you noticed if you want to wear them in real life and not wear them just on the runway like the models do. The key is to tone them down a little and dress them down a little with some perhaps distressed denim jeans or a denim mini skirt. It's all about just that sort of high-low juxtaposition and pairing something that is big and bold and fashion with something that is a little bit more pared back and simple. So if your outfits need a little bit of extra oomph this year, think about adding it in your sleeves. And when it comes to fashion going big in 2020, billowy flowing dresses are where it's at as well. So these oversized, voluminous, which is a really funny word, but dresses with lots of volume will be everywhere, and you do just need to be careful if you're petite that the dress doesn't swamp you. If you are feeling a little swamped, you may want to cinch it in at the waist. And also, I think a really nice way to wear these pretty floaty dresses is to team them back with a shoe and some accessories that have a little bit more of a hard edge or a little bit more sort of street attitude. So think about teaming these billowy dresses with some chunky boots or some trainers, or perhaps tying a denim jacket around your waist so that the dress doesn't wear you and you can wear the dress, or just to give you a little bit more shape. But these billowy dresses are not only super gorgeous, but they're comfortable and practical to wear as well. Okay, 2020 is going to see the bike shorts be moved aside and left for bike riding in the gym, which is kind of where I always thought that they should stay anyway. And in place of them is the Bermuda short. Now, I'm sure that will make a lot of you very happy because Bermuda shorts are practical, they're stylish, and they're also a really easy short to wear. In 2020, you can expect to see them a little bigger and bolder than ever before. So with a lot of the fashion trends that you can expect to see this year, they are slightly oversized, so think a slightly longer cut on the short and more of a sort of a boyfriend style. Now, the key to wearing this look is to team them with something that's a little bit more fitted up top. So you don't want to sort of be wearing large and oversized down below and the same kind of volume on top. It can tend to swamp you. Models on the runway can get away with this because after all, they're freaks of nature and they're about 7 foot tall. But most of us can't pull off that look. So if you are wearing a Bermuda short that is larger and a little more oversized and man style, do think about teaming it with something that is a little bit more fitted on the top. Now that leads me into the next trend, which is tank tops. Now tank tops are going to replace a classic white tee this year. Now, of course, If I'm really honest, there's probably no replacing a classic white tee, but really it is time to shelve them, and in place of them we're going to see lots and lots of tank tops, and tank tops with different kind of cutout detail. These are great because they're great worn with the Bermuda short trend that we will be seeing everywhere, and that's across the board, across the seasons. But also they are great worn with this next trend, which is oversized blazers. Now again, oversized is where it's at in 2020, which I personally love because I think it's just easy to wear and it's chic and sophisticated without being try-hard. But oversized blazers are definitely where it's at for 2020. And again, they look great teamed with the mini shorter skirts and kind of hot pants that we can expect to see in 2020. And they always look great teamed with any denim jeans as well, just to give a classic look a little bit of an extra edge. I always think too, when it comes to these oversized pieces, you can generally do really well when it comes to thrifting them. So consider thrifting an oversized blazer if it's a trend that you would like to try, but without spending too much money or making too much of an investment. The other great thing about oversized blazers being a big key look for 2020 is that they go with this next trend, which is bralettes. Now, that can be a little scary for a lot of us, but bralettes can look really sophisticated and really edgy. They don't all have to be absolutely tiny, but bras are made and designed to be seen in 2020. So they look great if you team them with some Bermuda shorts and then perhaps you put on an oversized blazer over the top. But if you're brave, these bralettes look great. They do look great with Bermuda shorts, an oversized blazer, and give it a try. Another great way to wear them is with a beautiful silk shirt and just have it unbuttoned a little lower than you normally would. So you're not really showing off much skin, but you're just making sure that the bralette, which is designed to be worn as outerwear, actually gets seen. And last but not least, leather is enjoying kind of a resurgence. So I'm talking leather or leatherette, whatever you're into. But essentially we're seeing leather being worn throughout the year. So traditionally we think of leather being a cooler month type of piece, like a leather jacket, but expect to see leather pieces in brighter colors and lighter leathers. So there are going to be sort of leather oversized blazers and fine lightweight leather dresses as well that can be worn with a t-shirt underneath or on their own. So leather is really going to be enjoying a bit of a revival, and we are going to see it worn differently than we have seen it in the past. Oh, also metallics. There will be quite a few metallic leather pieces around, and I have seen on the runway and online some beautiful bright golds and bright silver metallics. So leather is being reimagined, and it is going to be a really staple piece of our 2020 wardrobes. Anyway, that's it from me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would love you to give it a thumbs up. It means the world to me. I have loads of really cool fashion videos in the pipeline that I can't wait to share with you guys in 2020. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel for lots more. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and I can't wait to catch you in the next one. Bye for now.
I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time. I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh.